I don't think that's very good there, but what's happening? Let's make a video. Alright, just gonna run with it. I think I got where I wanted at. Alright, so I drive into this place and I start the morning off like the load I have, I was not real happy about. Like, I'm not like pissed off, like, I can't believe. Like, it's a little shorter than what I wanted. I wanted something a little bit longer. These short loads I don't make quite as much money on. I'm just thankful and happy to be working, but I'm still irritated, right? So I'm not having the greatest morning. I'm like, stomping my feet mad. I'm like, whatever, Mike. Let's just go have a day. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm like, all right. So I get to work. I go do my load. And I'm in a little town called East Greenville, right? So, and to come into East Greenville, you have to take a trucker route. You have to come all the way out around up a road called Schoolhouse Road. And I know all this because I used to deliver here 10 years ago. So, but I come into this place and it's a chocolate factory. I'm like, all right, so I'm going to a chocolate factory. It's gonna smell delicious. Right up my alley, right? It's right up my alley. So I'm like, all right, it'll be a good day. Let's just go get it done. I'm just like, I'm trying to tell myself it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. So I get in here, I come down to the line, pull up the security guards. Security guards, he's not a pain in the ass. He is what it is. It is what it is. He's like, just give me a minute, we'll get you in there. So I pulled, he's like, and I see a guy, he's waving me down. Like, I said, hey, he's waving to me. He goes, all right, go ahead and go. So I pull down and talk to this guy, and he's like, hey, need you in door 8, let's go break your seal. So we walk back, break the seal, and we're talking, and got talking to this guy. He's like, hey, I got something for you. So he takes me inside and he buys these chocolate bars from the company. He's like, I got a couple chocolate bars here. He goes, I buy these with my own money and then I give them out to truck drivers. I was like, really? I was like, that's really cool. He's like, yeah, and he gave it to ones that I like and guys that seem pretty cool. He's like, you seem like a good guy. So I was like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. And he hooked me up with a couple chocolate bars. I'm all ecstatic. I'm like, that's really cool. And he tells me that like these guys make chocolate for like everybody, and like these are the chocolate guys. I was like, that's crazy. I didn't know that. And they got a great big chocolate deal, and like they just got this great big contract that they're excited about or whatever. And like that was really cool that happened. And then so I get these 2 chocolate bars, and this truck I'm driving, this red Peterbilt, right? I am not very good at backing it up, and when it wasn't the tightest hole by any means, but I pulled up, got ready to start backing in, and I hit my brakes, and I walk up and I see an older guy sitting where I got to back it in. I said, hey brother, I said, can you do me a favor? I said, what's that? He goes, if I get close to you, will you blow the horn to get me to stop? I was like, because I'm not very good at backing this truck up. And he said, yeah, I got you. He said, I got to start my truck up for the freaking horn to work, but I got you. I said, I really appreciate it. And I start backing up, and I'm nowhere near him. I hear, bah! I'm like, what the hell? And I jump out. I was like, what's wrong? He goes, you might hit that pole on the other side. Let me help you out. So he gets out of the truck, and he's helping me back. Like, I didn't need his help, but I appreciated the hell out of it. And so, like, I suck at, like I said, I'm not very good. I can get it in there, but I'm not very good at it. And so I get backed up, get in there, and this guy is a freaking war vet. Like, he has, like, the hat with the veteran's hat, and he's got, like, all these badges and stuff. And I get to talking to him, and I was like, hey, man, I just want to tell you right off the bat, thank you for your service. I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times, but honestly, I appreciate it. He's like, and everybody I talk to like that, they're always so cool. Like, hey, man, I had a job to do. That's what I did. And like, he was just awesome. I started talking, these guys are so full of knowledge. He's like an older 70-year-old freaking vet that's driving truck, and like he's got all these awesome stories. And he started talking about the bunch of, I don't know, about a whole bunch of stuff. And then he throws one on me that his son was killed in Iraq. And I was like, oh, they fuck me. Like, his son was a veteran or was whatever he was. I don't know exactly what he was, but like his kid got killed in the fucking war, and like, and that's not even like, it just blew my mind away to talk to this guy. Like, you don't get this everywhere you go. Like, you don't meet people like this everywhere. And that's the thing I love about my job, is you just never know who the hell you're going to talk to or what you're going to talk about. Like, you just never freaking know. And I got talking about this guy, and he gave me this big long list. Like, he gave me this list of books. He's like, you can look these books up for free. They're on YouTube. And he's J.A. Jane or something like that. He starts telling me about these books, and he's like, all these crazy stories. And then we started talking about music. I said, I've been really listening to a lot of music. I've been right now I'm on Queen. And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, I'm with you. He's like, I love that older music. He said, I got a playlist that says Vietnam War music playlist or something like that, and he pulls it up and he's showing me all the songs on this playlist. He's like, it brings back old memories. Like, and I just started talking about that. Like, and he must have seen that I was interested, because he just kept going on and on and on and talking about it. And I started taking pictures. I'm like, hey man, what's the name of this? Like, I'll add the screenshots at the end, or the pictures at the end. Like, I took pictures of everything that he was telling me about, because I want to go back through and watch them and listen to these books and stuff. And he's like, you know, if it's a long trip, he's like, you can pull it up on YouTube. He's like, set your phone up on the dash and just listen to it. He's like, you'll have enough entertainment for, you know, hours upon hours and days upon days. Like, wow. Like, there's a list. Like, he had a post-it note, you know, like a green post-it note with like 10 books on each one, and like 5 post-it notes. And I'll add them all in at the end. But the one guy's named General Butler. I don't know if, raise your hand, you ever heard of him? I never have. Smedley Butler. And I'm gonna go and listen to his stuff. And he said, you gotta listen to the Buffalo Valley or something like that, through the J.A. Jane or Jance. I think it's Jance. Something like that. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of any of this stuff. I never have. I'm gonna dive into it. I might have heard of it, but with my ADHD, I didn't retain any of it. And yeah, I'm very, very hard at learning new things. So anyhow, but I'm all excited. I just wanted to share that with you guys, this little story from out here on the road, you know, stuff that doesn't happen. I'm back on the caffeine. I'm not drinking much caffeine. I got it figured out to how much caffeine I can have. The other day I had really, really, really bad Charlie horses. I'm like, I didn't have that much caffeine. What the hell did I have? Well, 1 cup of Folgers has 160 milligrams of caffeine. I didn't realize it had that much caffeine until I looked it up. And then I had 2 Rockstars Revive, which do not have much caffeine in it. They have like 160 grams. It's kind of like drinking a cup of coffee. I had 2 of them and a cup of coffee. So that put me up around 500 grams of caffeine. And then that's too much. 2 of these is 200, so it's 400 milligrams of caffeine to have 2 of these. So I'm thinking my limit is right around 300 to 400 range. Somewhere, give or take, something like that. I think I could have 400 and not get my Charlie horses really bad. But, and then the other thing that makes me happen is, like, if my feet get wet or sweaty wet, like from sweating, I get extremely bad Charlie horses. They're like down in my hip and like in my groin area. They're like, I get locked. Like, I'll be locked like this. I found if I turn my leg in and like bend myself backwards, like I'll push on a wall and it stretches my groin out somehow or another, and it makes it, like, I've been trying to figure out how to stop that Charlie horse for 15 to 30 years, something like that. Like, this thing has been tormenting me forever, no joke. But yeah, I don't know, this was a cool morning. Like I said, I was not in the greatest mood coming out here this morning, and I was a little irritated because, you know, I want longer loads. I want to go to New York, New Jersey. You know, I want to run 3 to 4 hours away, not 2 hours away. Like, this might be all I have today. And, I mean, I guess it's better than doing nothing. But, on the other hand, it's not really better than doing nothing. Like, I could park the truck and not burn any fuel and go the fuck home. But I can't make any money if the wheels ain't turning. But, like, this load is borderline costing me money compared to making me money because I'm an owner operator. Now, as a company driver, to come out and do just this one load, this particular load, if this was all you had and I was a company driver, I'd tell you to go get fucked. But that's me. Sorry for my language. I'm working on it. But that's my honest opinion. As an owner operator, I'm borderline telling you to go pound sand. Like, I'm like that close. But I need the money. I want to buy a new bow. And I got to pay my taxes. License plates are coming up. That's $2,000. A lot of money. It's a lot of money I got to come up with just so that I can keep trucking and keep doing what I do. But yeah, that's a whole lot going on. This is a little bit of an update. What's happening with me? My weight's staying the same. I had my 1-year surgery where they put me out, went down into the door. I have achalasia, and they went down into my stomach, and where they built a door at the end of my esophagus because my esophagus doesn't expand. So they had to cut me in. A little nip action here this morning. They had to cut me across here 6 places. They pull your liver out of the way, pull your stomach up, staple your stomach to your esophagus, and they call it like a door. And so basically your esophagus comes down like this into your stomach, and mine was squeezed shut right here. And they had to come in here and cut that and open that muscle up. Well, now it's like an open pipe into my stomach. So what they do is they take a piece of your stomach and pull it up, and they stitch it to your esophagus. So it creates like a, I don't know, kind of like a half door. They call it a door. The problem is that the door was squeezing shut. They had to go in and open that back up. They think I'm going to be all right. I'm not going to need surgery again, and it'll be fine. That was a cool guy. I like him. I don't know. I love talking to people. I like to talk a lot. Can you tell? My mouth runs literally like a duck's ass. Everywhere I go, I always tell people like, "Hey, man, I'm a big talker. If I get on your nerves, you're just gonna tell me or deal with it." Like I've been really big into this whole target archery thing, and I'm finding out that these guys that are really, really good at archery are really quiet, and they don't talk a lot, and they're very, like, I say, like, timid. Like, they got them killer instincts, and like they're extremely quiet. Like, most of them are really cool, laid back, goofy, crazy ass fucking people. Like, they're really cool people, but they're not. And then there's me. Like, I jump in the middle of it and I'm like, hey, here I am, you know, and everybody knows who I am usually by the time we leave. Like, yeah, that Mikey guy, he's semi-retarded. And I am. I can't help it. It's who I am. But yeah, so this has been fun to put myself out there like that and mix myself up in the middle of it. I've really enjoyed the whole archery world, but they are very, very different people. The guys that are like really good, like, they're awesome people, like, but they are not loud. Most of them are not loud. They're very calm, can keep their nerves calm. They have no shake to them. Some of them are extremely shaky, but they can keep it under control, and they know how to use that shake to hit an 11. So it's really cool to see all the different people and everything I've been meeting. Like, I've been having fun going down this target archery world. It's been a lot of fun, and it's growing. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And yeah, I have no idea how long this video is, if anybody will even watch it. I don't know. I'm going to share it a little bit everywhere, and hopefully you see it. Trying to build this thing up. Appreciate it if you'd subscribe. Trying to hit that magical 1,000 mark and go on up from there. You know, we'll see what happens, if we can get anywhere with it. You know, some of my bigger videos, YouTube's already putting ads on it and not paying me, so that's cool. Not that I care. I don't do this for money. I do this for a hobby. I enjoy making videos. It's a good time. But anyhow, peace and love. Like, subscribe, share. That'd be cool. See you guys. Testing. Let's go. I want to make a video. I had some really cool stuff happen today, but I want to make a video. Let's do it. So this old boy here just pulling out. What a guy, man. I got a pretty good story for you guys. Let's see. Stand right here. How does this look? I'm gonna check it. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. I want to stand. My feet are right here on the line. Let's talk right here. Does my head look good? Look good right here? I think this looks good. I like the way it's sitting there.